2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Newton. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Newton. Flush to his right. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Newton. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Here's Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From his goal line here, Fields. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Off play action. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal from the 3.
Now it's Newton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Fields. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Fields throwing again.
And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Fields now to throw.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Bears trying it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there just before halftime.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most...
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
William Golston
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of him.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
They're going to go. It's Fields.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On 2nd and very short, Fields. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they are going for it. Fields looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Julio Jones, 55 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Cohen now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's going to have another first down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Not much there, only a yard. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They fake the give. Newton. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Newton throwing again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. Open here, Adam Thielen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Again, it's Cook. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
On 4th down, Coleman. Trying to improvise. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Important extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Cohen now to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they're going to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Newton. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. No gain on the screen there at second down. Now Newton. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Brandon.